This is a quick demonstration of how we are going to be integrating your Google Calendar into the Pika case management system. And specifically, this has to do with what happens when you enter a new Tickler calendar item in Pika. Um, Before I demonstrate it, let me just summarize what happens. You do what you normally do in terms of entering a tickler in a Pika case. Pika will then send an email notification to you, which will be in your Gmail inbox. When you open up the message, you'll know that it's about a tickler item, and there'll be a link that will allow you to choose whether you want to do it or not to add that tickler item to your personal Google Calendar. It's very handy, and the email notifications will go to all the advocates who are associated with or listed as advocates on the particular case record. Um, Here's an example. This is a made-up case, but the Pika interface should be familiar to you. And this is the Tickler calendar screen. And you can see I've set up a tickler for a pretrial conference. I've got a notation that it's about a report to the court on document discovery. And on the right, there's the date, April 27, and the hearing or the matter is going to be at 4 p.m. And you can see I'm listed, Brian Lawlor is listed as a staff member. My name is on this case. And this is a made up client, but you can see the client's case name and case number, Maria Romero. So to trigger all this, all I've got to do is I create a tickler like I have just done, and I hit save and close. And what this does is Pika now knows to send a copy, an email notification to all the advocates on the case. Now this is my Gmail, my inbox. Again, this is not my actual inbox, it's one for the test purposes. But you can see there's a message from Pika Software, and you can see it says Tickler Notification Romero, so I know what case it's about. When I open up that message, you'll see a little description. It explains what it's about. The message, you can see who it's been sent to, which is me and Mark Sawyer, who for test purposes is listed as an advocate on this case. And it just says this message is to notify you that a case tickler has been added to the Maria Romero case and the case number. Great. Now, if I want to add this to my personal calendar, I just click on the link, add to calendar, and it actually brings up the calendar event dialog box. This is familiar to anybody who's ever edited, made changes to a calendar item in their Google Calendar. And at the top, you can see it lists the name of the client. The subject line is still there. It says pretrial conference. And I can, modify the time. Let's say I want to, correct this to have it run from, say, 4 to 5:30. And I'm going to leave the date okay. And I can invite people and all these other things that you normally do with the calendar, and that's it. Now, if I save this and then go over and I look at my calendar, there it is, 4 to 5:30 Romero pretrial conference. So just to recap, what happens is if I had a tickler event in Pika, it will send an email notification to all the advocates who are associated with the case. And in this case, there would have been an email message to me and to Mark. And then I can choose whether or not to add that to my personal calendar. Mark might not want to do that because of his role and so on. And there you have it. It's in your calendar. So when I look at my calendar, there it is. I can click on it and I can, go to town. It's great. Hope you guys like this.